Thank you so much, Wesley and Kelly and Lucy, everyone for being here. It really is an honor to be in space and talk about this topic here. There aren't a ton of spaces where we can talk about that intersection of where mental health is and entrepreneur life, right? And so I really appreciate just, the invitation and the space here and hope to have a lovely discussion. Again, I'm Vanessa Solis. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, so a licensed therapist here in the Bay Area. And I own a small but mighty group practice named Empowered Mind Therapy Center where we center our clients around empowering them in their own healing journeys using special brain-based techniques and they're called EMDR and brain spotting. We don't have enough time for all of them for me to go into all that, but they are amazing and we love them because we center the women of color, BIPOC women experience, because we find that these types of modalities really tap into the natural, the system in the brain's natural ability to heal. So the beautiful thing about that is empowerment comes from within, right? The wisdom that they gain, that transformation that Kelly and Lucy have been talking about, right? Like they access it from a place that's from inside, not us as as the therapists with the fancy letters after our names, right? But the wisdom that they tap into for themselves. And there's no other, greater sense of empowerment that, we've seen in other types of your traditional talk therapy modalities. And so we love, love, love this work. I actually was a solo entrepreneur. I think I opened about 7 or 8 years ago. And then I expanded into my group practice about 4 years ago. So we're actually celebrating our 4-year anniversary this month, which is great. Thank you so much. And it was a wild time. And it's also kind of reminded me of these times because I, was, a therapist in the midst of the onset of the pandemic. I was pregnant with my first kid at the same time. There was, California was on fire and there was all this racial trauma in the world. And I knew I couldn't do this, visionary work alone. And so I think that's something that's really special about us entrepreneurs is that we're visionaries, but we can't do it, we can't do this type of work alone. And so, again, kind of to connect back to what our topic today, it kind of feels like that, right? Like, there's a lot going on and there's a lot of folks looking to, you know, um, do what they can do and connect with each other to support mental health. So thank you. Thank you for being
Um,
here or for
Thank you, man.
allowing me to be here.
Our pleasure, and I love what you shared in regard to doing this vision. We can't do this visionary work alone, and so community is really important.